Remember during the interview, the fourth word, we talked about this earlier. First word was advertising, confidence, career. Then I said car salesman, a car dealer. What did most of you, what did you really think? Scumbag, thief, liar, cheat. Is any of that going on yet?
No.
No, ma'am. Dead at midnight. Starfish. Did we read the starfish the other day? Yeah, starfish.
Yeah.
Throw it back in the ocean.
Maybe difference for that one.
Right? That's all we're doing here, right? This is completely different, isn't it? The way that you've been treated going into a car dealership. And you're even going to see more so in one of your homework assignments that I'll tell you about later. So is it, is any of the boys going to need to be here? Is there anyone else involved in the decision?
No,
This is all
it's
on
me.
you. Great.
It's me.
Okay. What could she say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would you guess we would ask then? Who?
Who? Yeah.
Right, would be the right thing, right? And who could she say?
Husband.
Give me another.
Boyfriend,
Father.
father,
Right?
Son.
kids.
And what do you think we should ask at that point in time?
Where are they?
Where are they? What could she say?
Home.
Home, work, the astronaut on the moon. Right? Those are all the potential possible answers. It don't matter to us. Matters to Joe Jurassic, right? Anyone else needed in this? Yeah, I gotta have my husband. Great, exit visa time. Here's my business card. When's he gonna be available? Right? How's a woman gonna react to that?
Like she's been dismissed.
Bad.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And guys, same way. Right? I mean, some guys, we gotta have our significant female other there along, right? Just pick the collar out, right, guys? We wear the pants that are, right? But they gotta be along, right? So if the salesperson dismisses us, how's it gonna make us feel? Badly as well, correct? An AutoMax trained salesperson is not authorized to stop the sale of the automobile. I'll show you why here momentarily. Okay? Monique, is there anything in your previous credit history that would prevent us from using a primary lender?
Nope. That's my credit.
How do you think Joe Jurassic asked that question?
Yeah,
How's your credit?
How's your credit? Good enough to go buy somewhere else, Joe. Right?
Yep.
I mean, that's the way that question should be answered. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
But car salesmen get away with it. They got to sell 7 or 8 a month, or 5-car Fred. Right? We got any 5-car Freds in here?
No.
All stars, Hall of Famers. Right? That's where you're going to be. Other than tax and tags, Monique, how much additional cash are you going to be investing in this transaction?
Other than my car, 5,000.
How's Joe Jurassic asked that question?
Putting any money down?
Are you putting any money down? What would the common answer be to that question?
No.
No. Right? Money down. So money down is going where? Down the drain.
Yeah.
How much, other than tax and tags, is what I said to her. Tax and license plates. Other than tax and the tags, the motor vehicle work, so we assume that. Other than tax and tags, how much additional cash will you be what? What's the word you took down? Investing. Investments have what? They go up in value. So there's a benefit to an investment, yes or no?
Right.
Potential benefit, correct? What is the potential factual benefit of her investing more cash initially? What's the benefit to her?
Lower payment.
It's going to lower her payments, right? I mean, it's math, right? The more money she initially invests, the lower her what's going to be? Her monthly payment. And what is she trying to do? Lower her payment, or at least keep it the same, and buy a new car, which we've already gone over, seems ridiculous anyway, doesn't it? I want to trade something that I've driven for 3 years, it's got 50,000 miles on it, it's dirty, it smells funny, and it needs tires. But I want to buy a brand new car with a new warranty that smells brand new, got brand new tires on it, and keep the payment the same. Whatever. And welcome to the automobile business. And what were you hoping to keep your monthly budget somewhere around?
Well, I pay $329 now, so I would love to keep paying $329.
Right, up to
No more than $350.
no more than $350.
That's
Right.
it. $350.
But if you absolutely had to, Monique, an exact
$355. That's it.
$355, another $2 or $3 a month wouldn't stop you from owning the exact car you wanted, though.
If I love the car.
Right, love the car. You probably pay $259, right? $359 or whatever. How much did she move?
$30.
$30 a month. What's the maximum term on an automobile loan?
72, 84 months.
84 months.
That's right.
84 times 30 is how much?
20, almost 3,000.
Almost $3,000, of which about 70% is profit. That's $2,100. What percentage of the profit do we get paid here?
25%.
Right? That's $500 in our pockets that she just moved in a matter of how many seconds?
About 20.
Now in a classroom, they'll move a ridiculous amount. They'll, like real world, they'll go nuts. Those go, well, 300 a month, up to 350, but no more than 375. Or you absolutely had to, an exact 400's it. Another $7 or $8 a month wouldn't stop you. What? No, of course not. They move 100 a month, $8,400, right? I mean, right? Makes sense to you? Now, if you've done a proper job of qualifying or interviewing the customer, the selection of the vehicle should be easy. Here comes the part. What did Monique say she said she didn't like about the salesperson at the last dealership? She said one thing about him she didn't like. What was that?
Kept disappearing.
Kept disappearing. Isn't that, if I asked all of you, number one thing, other than we don't trust car salesmen, number one thing, they're always getting up and leaving and going somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And I know where they're going. Where do you think they're going?
Going to see Oz.
They're going to go see Oz, right, the manager, and what are they doing? Conspiring against us, right?
Trying to take my money.
Aren't they? You bet. When I first started selling cars, ladies and gentlemen, this is how old I am. I started selling cars before the wire top laws came into effect. We used to push a button underneath our desk when we leave the customer, and those offices were wired into the manager's office. So when I learned how to sell cars by my customer talking while I was gone. Because they talk to each other and go, he's going to come out here and he's going to say, he's going to give us $1,000 for the car. All right, and we're going to tell him 1,400's the very least, but 12's it. We're not taking less than 12. And me and the manager are in there listening to it. And like 6 months after I sold them cars, then the federal wiretap laws came into effect.
Couldn't do it anymore.
Some dealers kept them in there, but we made the decision to pull them out of those offices. That's how I learned how to sell. That's how old I am.
Now they just leave the phone on speaker.
Guess what? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to get up and we're going to leave the customer. But take this note. Here's what we're going to say. Monique, based on the information you shared with me, I think I have the exact vehicle you're looking for. What did she say she paid for the exact vehicle? The $359, right? That you want through whatever it was. Now, I'm going to be leaving you a couple times today to check with my boss to make sure all your questions are answered properly. Wait here. Let me go make sure the vehicle is still available. Oh, by the way, I need the keys to your trade and your driver's license. Fair enough? All right, now let's really take a look at that statement. Now, Monique, I'm going to be leaving you a couple times today. So I'm telling her up front, I'm going to be leaving you a couple times. Why am I leaving? What am I doing? What's in it for her? Read it. What's in it for her?
All her questions are answered.
All her questions are answered. Right? So I want to make sure her questions are answered properly, right?
Make sure the vehicle's still available.
Make sure the vehicle that she wants, the exact one she wants, is still available.
Right.
If I take something away from you, how much more do you want that thing? We all want what we can't have, yes or no?
Yes.
You bet. This is no different than that.